The Critical Hit podcast contains foul language, sexual subjects, and other things that are inappropriate for children. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. Hair's looking kind of crazy. Editing Red King here. Tonight's episode, audio kind of sucks. The microphones didn't pick up what we thought they were picking up. We're going to go with the cam audio. It's going to be horrible, but it's still going to be a great episode. Please understand. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Hit us with, I can't hear you in the comments just for funsies, you know. Better audio next episode, I promise. Enjoy the show all the same. Hello world and welcome back to Critical Hit, a foul mouth podcast where we talk about everything. I'm your host, Red King, and with me always is Crimson and Chrono Warden.
Sitting too far back in the chair for me.
What?
I gotta leave, man. I gotta leave. Gotta engage, you feel me? You ever feel that? Like, oh, okay. Alright. No, I know you ever feel that though when you're like, I'm ready. And then like here you're just like, I feel like this look like a slob.
Tonight we are talking
Rock Creeks.
Yeah.
Not these ones.
It's the croc straps. Tonight we are talking about Devil May Cry.
You're not in sport mode, sir.
No, I ain't ready. I'm in relaxation mode.
Yeah, you catch that work, and you will catch that work if you assholes keep interrupting.
Okay.
It's Devil May Cry. The Netflix series. Okay, I'll go fuck myself then.
I don't know why I hit him with that fucking sea line. or laying on the fucking damn rock.
Anyways, before we begin, if you haven't subscribed, now's your chance. If you haven't commented, now's your chance. We are everywhere where you love podcasts, and you'll love us. We're on YouTube where you're watching us.
Did you speak louder to stop me from interrupting you?
There's the sign.
You fucker.
Recommend us to all your favorite people, not your least favorite people, because you don't give gifts to your ops.
All right. Let's control your horse.
Buddy.
I'm not willing to level with ops yet.
We need dudes.
Yeah,
Dudes, that's true.
we're gonna fight these dudes.
Not only. That didn't sound right.
Yeah. I can tell you. Now's the time to not.
That's not what I meant. I meant to be inclusive.
Go ahead and also head down to w.gg. Head down to what the fuck? That was it.
Head on down that stall.
Right? Go to w.gg. Use our discount code CritHit for 10% off. w.gg. W, be better. There we go. Got it out of the way.
Yeah,
did the thing.
The whole thing. Yes, be like here. Take a little step back. As we get down to business.
There's one last thing though, because
that's the business. You thought I didn't remember.
Yeah.
You dirty rat.
Okay.
You think I'm so just not locked in.
I kind of know you're not.
One of these days, I'm expecting to come down here and just see a boxing ring. You guys are gonna have a ref outfit for me. And you're like, you need to beat the shit out of each other on camera. You've got to call it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the one thing that will never happen is the podcast walk off. That will never happen. But we will set up and we will throw it.
There's not a lot of shit in the way of like walking off. Nobody can see it because it's on a view, but it would be hard.
Oh yeah, walking off would be weird.
You're just there.
And then and the other two would just be like watching as it's happening.
So what we have is a comment. We got a comment in our last video.
Pokemon trivia?
Yeah, it was a good comment. It was an interesting comment.
Okay.
By one OfficialVerseWOW. Check out his channel. This is an official shout out.
Yeah, look at that. Hey, shouts.
The guy on the right, on the screen, I'm on the right, looks like an overweight Jason Momoa. It's wild. Yeah, I'm thinking to myself. of all the most fucking insane things to hear. That's one of them.
It's a low-key a compliment, isn't it?
Like, it is really, it's good. Like, you didn't say, like, fucking Chris Farley, who just, wasn't attractive. I'm the fat version of somebody that a lot of people think is hot. So, all right, let's do it.
See, you could say that I look like the dad from that dinosaur show. That's what I look like, especially shaved. Remember that dinosaur show with the little baby, and he's like, "I'm the baby." Oh, remember the dad?
The dinosaurs?
The dinosaurs, yeah.
The show with the incredibly depressing end?
You with the incredibly depressing end, and I look like the dad from that. I caught it.
Does that mean you're
Kind
also
of mirror
known for
shot.
the incredibly depressing end?
You know what?
Not like that. Not like that. Damn.
You're gonna start a family in time for the Ice Age?
Let me not get specific. Holy, that was funny. But hey, first official shout out. Gotta love that.
Yep. I'll put a link to his channel in the description just because that was cool. That was cooler than hell, even though it was mildly insulting.
Keep them coming. You can hate us or love us or a little bit of both.
Yeah, it's just one of those things, hit us like that on them comments every single time, and we got it.
Yeah.
Um,
And then hit us like that on the fat part of the cheeks. Sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
no, you got it.
It's like Mr. fucking shit.
We'll just leave.
It's like living to be myself. You don't want to know where that goes.
You're just scared you're by yourself with your own thoughts and a microphone. It's like, oh, well,
I've seen your Steam playlist.
Don't talk about it.
I forgot I could
Don't talk about it. Don't look at it.
The only reason I know is because Discord tells on you.
Why is this going such a piece of shit?
That's amazing. That's amazing. I need to get me some of that. I'm almost gonna cancel this episode, and we're just gonna re-close it.
I'm gonna be booking it back.
Hide.
Too late. I've accepted it.
Let's talk about Devil May Cry. Damn it. I've got an opening statement.
Okay.
And this is at incredible risk. I think we can retire the Netflix adaptation meme. I think we can retire that shit.
Too soon. Just because you hit 2 home runs does not mean you're the greatest batter. If you threw 300 pitches at any of us, we could probably hit 2 home runs out of them. It might be our only hits. But we could hit 2 out of 300.
I think, yeah. All right. Hold on, though.
No, I love sweeping generalizations.
Okay, that's fair.
That's a dangerous statement.
That is also a factually undeniable statement. Because, yeah, I would agree that it was. You hit 2 good ones. You're on.
2 phenomenal ones.
We'll get into it. I would be willing to say 1 is phenomenal, 1 is just good. I told you I was gonna come into this like a critic, but I'm about to dig in. And before we get into the deep end of this whole thing, I'm just gonna say this: I am not, and I will refuse this from either one of you. This whole bullshit. It's not like the game. We get it. It's not like the game. We're not. Throw that shit out the window. You know what I mean? Because, the story differs a little bit. The story in Devil May Cry sucked. I'm just gonna be honest. It was never anything more than just getting Dante to do cool shit. That's all it was. So it's like,
ironically, it's not that different.
not really
They
that.
just reordered the story a little bit.
Yeah,
It was the arranged version.
and they also had another character that wasn't technically in the game itself. Well, the one, we'll get into it. What am I talking about? Like it's a secret.
Spoilers are ahead, just in case you didn't.
Unless there be spoilers ahead.
Absolutely. Oh, that reminds me. I fucking forgot to put up my flag where it could be seen, and that was something that I was really hoping I could do. A little bit sad.
The disappointment was just genuine.
Rough stuff. So, right, we have. I would say we could roughly put the timeline of the first two seasons in line with Devil May Cry 3, which was the prequel series.
Yep. Which is weird because they had a character appear out of order.
Yeah, they were jumping along.
Yeah.
But I think so.
With the one that they did it with, it doesn't fucking matter because that character was in one of the worst Devil May
You
Cry.
also got some stuff from Devil May Cry 1 and 2, though.
Yeah, that is true. It's kind of a mishmash. It's a bit of a mishmash. It's a hodgepodge.
So I think let's pick apart the easy crap.
Fine, season 1 is better than season 2.
I agree. Actually, completely. Yep, I completely agree.
Okay.
So let's start with season 1.
Season 1. Overall, the whole series has got a fantastic art style. I think. It almost feels like the studio that did the Boondocks,
which is kind of funny because there's a couple times,
especially when they were doing like the crackpot radio host.
Yeah.
So they're shouting in the microphone, looking dead ass on the Boondocks character. I was like, this dude's
Snake meter.
Yeah.
just looking
ruckus.
just really looking great. I think the art style is fantastic. I think being on model is one of those things that I look for a lot in like shows, and it seemed like there's never an off model scene or frames or
I agree, which is actually shocking considering the amount of detail that is in that.
Don't worry, we're gonna hit season 3 slump at some point.
Oh, I hope not.
Oh gosh, because it's like. With the goated ones, with the goated animes, we end up with like season 3 slump, like One Punch Man got fucking shanked. Some of the newer ones are getting season 2 slump, and that was crazy. Like Blue Lock got season 2 slump bad.
Yeah.
It got bad.
No, I think that, which is crazy. Blue Lock was so good. That was so good.
It was cool because it was like a death game anime, but nobody was actually dying.
Yeah.
It's just their careers that were going to shit.
I was so hooked. And the thing is, right, I think that the style in and of itself does a phenomenal job at conveying, like, Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Because that's always kind of the worry when you start to see, there's going to be an anime adaptation of anything, really. You're like, oh gosh, what are we gonna do? Like, what's it gonna look like? Because like you kind of have the blanket thought about anime, right? And it's a bit of the new 2010s moe blob, and you're like, I really hope that it doesn't look cringy, you know what I mean? But these I don't know where the studio's based out of. I'm not entirely sure. But these studios that are outside of Japan doing the kind of quote-unquote anime takes have been doing really good jobs.
Yeah.
Of like making a new standard for the, again, quote-unquote anime art style. Because I think people think about anime and they think about big eyes and weird bobbleheads and all that type of crap. But like you look at something like Devil May Cry and my gosh, dude, like this every character looks cool.
Studio Mirror.
It's
a Korean studio.
Korean, yeah.
Did the 4th season of the Boondocks.
I knew it.
They did Legend of Korra. They did Voltron Legendary Defender.
So they're really like the Netflix show, like cartoon show people. Like,
really. They did X-Men 97.
Yeah. Wow, coded. Wow.
So it's really good, like a really top tier studio.
Yeah, that studio's crazy. Studio's crazy.
Adi Shankar, the writer and showrunner. I'm gonna say, if there was ever a time where they could like, if they were gonna sit there and say, well, you know, there's a lot of players who haven't gotten into the game before 4 came out. And we need to make a, like, if Capcom wanted to remake 1, 2, and 3 and call it like Devil May Cry Origins, they need to adapt this series into the game.
I agree.
Because it has none of the real, like, you know, one was great because it was at the time, like, it thematically hit.
Yeah. Yep.
Like,
it was that early 2000s action was a thing.
And it didn't need to make sense. It didn't need to explain shit. It was just like, I'm a demon hunter, and I'm also a demon. And then there's a big demon. I gotta take that big demon down. And that was really it. It was fine. Then 2 was insanely weird. I'm not gonna say bad because the game itself was good. And then it introduced a second character with Lucia, sorry.
Which I think, this is what I'm going to say about 2.
They turned him weird.
Yeah, because I don't think they really understood what they were trying to do with the character. And this is what
Underworld came out.
Yeah, Underworld.
He was for sure just a male version of that.
Correct.
I can't remember the damn girl's name, but
me neither.
But yeah, he was just a guy version.
I think that is why, like, I don't care that this adaptation kind of changed a little bit from the original story, because let's be honest, they didn't really know where they were going with it at first. If we're being, and I played every Devil May Cry. Even DMC Devil May Cry, which was trash, but I still played it. So I can look at it as a fan of that series and be like, yeah, the first, like, 2, 3 is where they kind of got, I think, an idea of, like, this is where we want the base of the character to be, and they kind of built from there.
Well, when they put him against Virgil, when they created Virgil, they put him against Virgil, or, well, Virgil was always kind of a character in the series, but, like,
yeah,
when they fleshed out him outside of being Nilo Angelo.
Yeah.
In 3, it was amazing. The one thing that they dropped the ball on in the Netflix series, you remember in the beginning of Devil May Cry 3, you remember the opening scene?
Yeah.
Where they were fighting in the rain. They had a scene in this fucking show where they were fighting in the rain.
You're right.
Because in the intro to that game, they were fighting, and the rain had made Virgil's hair go down. They're twins.
Yep.
And they looked the same. And then Virgil like stabbed him in the chest, and then Dante went down and then fucking flicked his hair back, and that's where he got that shit going on. And they should have done it.
Yeah.
Should have done it.
Yep.
It would have been 10 out of 10 across the board.
Because they did really good callbacks.
They did callbacks. It was a fan service ass series in all the best ways.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed. And I think that when we're judging it, like, I don't want to judge the story of the series as not being, or the Netflix series as not being accurate to the game, and then be like, the story's bad because of that. I think almost inarguably we can say that it's an improvement. It's a net improvement. And it cuts to the chase a little faster. It's a little more interesting. Like I liked the White Rabbit I'm not gonna lie, I liked the White Rabbit as a villain more.
Is that one of the reasons why we're saying that season 1 is better than season 2?
That is probably.
So I agree that the White Rabbit is a more interesting villain than Arius or Argisax.
And I think that.
Secondly, Let me finish.
Go on.
The White Rabbit is a Darkstalker's character.
He deadass is. Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. And they kind of low-key. Yeah. That's another thing. Yeah, I forgot how the whole Makai reference in the first place is
more or less a dark song.
they really need to be just lean into that more. If anything, give Mr. Shakur a shot at Darkstalkers. Shankar. Tupac Shakur.
Why are you like this?
Tupac, no car.
But I think so. Here's the other reason why I think that season 1 was better. Dude.
Not anymore. If he was driving, would it have been different? No. That was a bad joke.
What is wrong?
Whoa, that was a bad joke.
My gosh. I think season 1 is also better. Because, and by the way, before we continue, I'm gonna throw this out here. Because this is gonna be one of those freaking, God, fucking step by step. We're just giving you an overview of what we feel about the series. So if it gets a bit jumpy, then understand that's fine.
Fuck off.
So season 1 is better to me because I think, I don't want to do this guy, but Lady made me mad in season 2. So this is why. I think homie Shankar, I think he has a thing for Lady. I think that was probably his video game crush growing up, because he kind of put her over crazy in season 2, like crazy. And so obviously she fought Lucia, was her name? Lucia Clone. I think she fought the real Lucia at the end, but she fought a bunch of clones too. But in full transformed mode. And like, she got her. And I'm like, here's the thing. There's almost no example of a regular human being taking out that level of combatant when it comes to like Makaians. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be that guy. And here we go, and tie back to the game. In the game, she wasn't that crazy. So for you to put her over that bad, I'm just like, okay, you're going a little heavy.
Well, because we are missing a character, though, right? Trish has not been introduced yet.
That is
so
true.
do you think Lady is getting some of that?
As in?
So, Trish obviously has really good fighting skills, everything like that. And yes, technically she is a demon.
Yes.
Because she's a clone of their mother. But because she isn't in, do you think Lady is getting some of that?
Oh, maybe.
I don't necessarily mean like she's part demon, but I think she's getting some of those combat skills and stuff like that. Because like Dark Calm doesn't come up at all in.
I mean, correct, but I think the reason why I don't like it is actually because she's not a demon. Like, if you did something like that, if you said that she somehow got some type of demonic powers or something like that, I'd be like, cool. It was kind of like, remember we were talking off the cast about Kick-Ass, the Kick-Ass reboot, right? And how they replaced Davey, the original Kick-Ass, with a new girl named Patience, who was a military, some type of U.S. military. I forgot if it was Army, Marine, whatever. But some type of U.S. military. And then that somehow gives her the ability to, like, there's like 6 or 7 combatants with guns, and she could somehow take them all out just with fisticuffs. And I'm like, that's kind of what it felt like to me. It was like, this is a little ass pulley to be like she could maybe do a little something, but like, she should not have been the one really kind of getting the upper hand. That was a little crazy to me.
So like, right there, I'm not fully disagreeing, right? Because they did the right thing. They gave her and all of Darkcom a specific weapon that works against demons. So they patched that. Then they went ahead and
She's double knee dropped. Well, not knee dropped her. She looked like she was going to double knee drop her, but she's still on down her.
So I am also going to agree that I don't think it was that out of line for Lady to be that badass in season 2. She's not my issues with season 2.
It's not my biggest issue with season 2, but I think it was a little bit ass-bullied. That's just, I don't think you have enough to hand to hand. If she got her with the bullet real quick, it turns out I had a little something like that, that's fine. The fact that you just double knee dropped a flying demon is crazy to me. Like that is crazy to me. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they're weak against blades. You can cut one.
She didn't have any.
I'm just saying they're flesh and bone. They work just like.
Right, so it is established that they have very similar DNA structures to humans, so there's no reason to think, like, we see just soldiers just shooting them. Well, those guys didn't have the Darkcom bullets because the demons weren't exploding from them.
Yes, that is true. But the thing is, one, it's a sliding scale. We know that because it definitely doesn't affect Dante the same way that it would affect a regular Macayan.
Oh, the blades go right through his body.
That's the thing. It goes through his regular body. Yes, when he's transformed, it doesn't work the same way. And the thing is, this is between the games and the show. This is a confirmed thing. If she was not devil triggered, essentially, I would give you that. But she was fully devil triggered, and you beat her with a double knee drop. It's not like it's ass.
She is a clone, though. The demons were clones. So
we can agree to disagree on that one. We can agree to disagree on that one. But yeah, no. When it comes to season 2 in comparison to season 1, I think that I kind of liked what is Arius?
I fucking hate him.
I'll be honest. He kind of hit me a little bit. I liked his characterization. I liked him. He might have been a bit goofy, evil, but
because when you take Argosax and Arius, they were Devil May Cry 2 characters.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to say no matter what they did, they could have turned him. I mean, they could have turned him into anything, and it would have been better. But they turned him into something that was good. Mm-hmm. His multiple lifetimes thing.
That was cool. That was actually cool.
Like when we murdered his father.
But here's what I think.
Crazy.
Right? Tell me that motherfucker does not look like Dmitry Maximov, though.
Oh, he does. Oh, he does.
I was expecting a Darkstalkers tie-in there.
That should have been.
That's the truth. But the other thing, so they, in a lot of the character designs, they throw homages. So all the Darkcom soldiers are Captain Commando.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they're doing mad references, and I think, I don't know, call me crazy, but what I think is that they are doing a little subliminal advertisement just to see who was going to bite on what.
Yeah.
They're focus testing the living shit out of the series. They're bringing, in season 1, they had a Mega Man. They had a Mega Man bobblehead. They had Resident Evil references.
Yeah, Raccoon City.
They're beating a dead horse.
Third worst job.
It's wild to think that Dante was in Raccoon City,
and then just left.
He probably got bit 30 times. God damn.
Shit, bro.
I love how stupid and dude, bro, they made him. And at the start, it is so painfully stupid.
Yeah, he is a hippo, and it's insane. He just sits there and the fact that through the first half of the first season, he believed that he wasn't a demon. Mm-hmm. He just thought he was good.
He just thought he was a superhero.
I'm just nice.
What the superhero?
I got a superhero mutation. What are you talking about?
Nobody else who you've ever met in your whole life has ever shown anything mutant aside from what's his name? The short guy.
Enzo?
Yeah. Which R.I.P. the good one.
Yeah. they gave him a fucking awesome supporting cast.
Yeah.
With Enzo and when they shoot, I keep forgetting everybody's names now.
I'm horrible with names. Which one are we talking about?
The guy in the mansion, the sorcerer.
Don't worry.
That shit was cool as hell.
Don't worry. I had it pulled up.
Lucan?
Lucan, yeah.
Yep. I got him. You got him the best night, dude.
Is that right?
Yeah, you're right. Good.
Yeah, Lucan was awesome.
His voice actor was Keith David.
Yep.
Or is Keith David. I don't know if he's going to come back. I'm saying was like,
bro, like, I'm telling you.
The actor is fine.
Yeah, the actor's fine. The character.
But I want that character to come back. I know that it's probably never going to happen. But I want that character back. He had so much fucking magic juice, magic sauce.
Yeah. Oh, the vice president.
In the first season, he was voiced by Kevin Conroy.
And then died in the second season. Which I'm like, because he was like, that sucks, because he was so cool. He was so cool. The fact that he was just a regular dude, and just like you go up these fucking monsters and be like, fear God. I was like, yeah, let's go.
It was fake.
I was so glad when he died. I fucking hated that character.
You hated him?
He outlived too long.
That's
Lady should have shot him in the back of the fucking head.
But Lady cares about him.
Yeah.
She also cares about Dante.
That's true. And
he wasn't a bad guy.
Yeah,
he wasn't evil.
He did come around at the end.
He was a zealot.
Yeah, before he died.
He was a zealot, and one of my personal favorite archetypes is zealot.
He did come around though. He did. I liked it. I liked his character arc. I think he came around to being like he was more compassionate than you would have thought. And I like that. He was essentially Lady's dad, more or less.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A really kind of insane dad.
Yeah, he was like he
put his daughter in the line of
It's not like her actual father is any better.
No. Oh my gosh. And I hate that.
Fucking Jeddah looking ass motherfucker.
I'm not gonna lie, I do not like that fucking Jester motherfucker. I hate that fucker.
He did look like Jenna.
I hate that motherfucker. And here's the thing, this is why I'm gonna be honest about this. Not only is it just creepy, like it just skeeves me out in the first place, and it falls in the same category as clowns for me. But the other thing is, that motherfucker was just annoying. The way he talked annoying. He was like, and the thing is,
He's supposed to be.
Yeah, and and that's the thing. Yes, he's supposed to be. Like, I'm not.
They should have had Mark Hamill voice him.
Yeah, we wouldn't be having this conversation if Mark Hamill was voicing him.
Yeah.
Imagine Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy in a fucking series.
Oh man. Somebody's gonna do something dirty with AI. I know they are.
Those couple buddy cops.
Yo, do you know?
Contain lady.
Speaking of which, do you know they brought back Stan Lee in a commercial with AI?
No, I didn't.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Here's the play. Here's the movie. Tell all your local drug addicts that there's copper in the data centers. Easy as that. They just tear them apart.
Easy as that.
Easy as that. Never gonna have to worry about it again.
But I think another place where season 2 kind of felt a bit weaker to me is that I feel like it rushed a little bit. Like, I feel like everything happened very fast. You know what I mean? It was like, it felt like the Argisax story should have been maybe 2 seasons. Is what it felt like.
They could have just they should have made it a 12 episode.
Or they could have been a 12 episode.
And that's it. Argisax does not deserve. He was a springboard. He was a springboard for Mundus and Sparta.
And Dante.
You know, just so that he got into the swing of being a demon-hunted demon instead of a demon-hunted guy who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. It's fine. He didn't. I wish that he would have had more scenes with his weird chest mouth. That was kind of cool.
Well, I'm not saying as the character. I'm saying pacing-wise. I'm not speaking of any singular character. I'm speaking of the arc. The arc felt like it was very fast. And again, maybe, perhaps, if you gave a little bit more time to Cook in more specific, maybe hand-to-hand demon fighting, maybe with training with Dante, I would give you a pass with Lady.
Oh, Dante got hands on.
He got hands on, bro, and I would have too. But that ain't the point. That ain't the point. You know what I mean? I feel like the payoff was incredibly fast because there was a lot to cover in that one. You had to cover Dante and Virgil's relationship because you didn't really go much into Virgil in the first season, which it might have been a good idea to put a little bit of Virgil in the first season to kind of bridge that kind of catch up that you had to do. So you had to cover Dante and Virgil's relationship. You had to cover Artistax. You had to cover Mundus' relationship. You had to cover Lucia to some extent, which they didn't. I'm just gonna be honest, not even enough.
They had her as a cameo in season 1, and then redesigned her into this weird, like, pixie cut, like, evil bad bitch in season 2,
and then just didn't really talk about it.
And then she died.
And that was it. You know what I mean?
Homeboy's granddaughter fucking blew her smooth off.
There it is. A little bit more time with what was the sorcerer's name again? Sorry,
Lucan.
A little bit more time with Lucan. Like it's the downtime oftentimes that makes the characterization better. And there was like zero downtime in season 2. And great if you have like a 45-minute long episode. They're all 35 minutes. So it's like standard episode sprinting from start to finish. And it felt like it was a little breakneck for me, you know what I mean? It felt like you could have slowed down a little bit in season 2. And like, not normally a complaint that I have, but it's like, you were booking. Now, that's not saying that it wasn't somewhat effective, but that's why I would say that
season 2 lost a couple of episodes due to full episode long fights.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
You know, I mean, it's just these fucking balls out, absolute monsters of sword fights between Dante and Virgil.
Yep.
Never gonna complain about it.
No, that was
awesome.
That was good.
When they played, what was it? See You in Hell.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, they're just children. Why? What happened to them?
Soundtrack.
Yeah, soundtrack
across both.
Oh my gosh, dude. Soundtrack.
So I had to complain in the first season where they did Limp Bizkit as the intro song.
Skip the fucking intro.
I just thought it was weird, and then they followed it up with season 2 where they didn't have a licensed track. I was like, hey, could we some Limp Bizkit on this?
Yeah. A little weird. And this is what I'm saying, right? And I think that, because I've heard kind of arguments from both sides of the aisle when it comes to the soundtrack, saying things like, well, why would you have something like Limp Bizkit? That's kind of weird. Didn't really feel Devil May Cry-ish. And then you have other people who were like, well, if you played Devil May Cry at the time, you got it. And I think that is handily the reasoning behind that. I agree wholeheartedly with the latter argument. Because I remember sitting down and playing video games while also having music on the fucking tape player or something. And fucking, you would be listening to things like Evanescence, Limp Bizkit, Papa Roach. I'm like, this is what this was about. This was beautiful. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is like, and I think that
in season 2, I was like sorely missing some of the.
They really pumped up the licensed music in the episodes, though.
Yeah.
And I will say to a point where they might have overdone it.
It's like, who the fuck's got Spotify going?
Yeah. I'm like,
like, did someone turn a Spotify off? That's the soundtrack of the show?
Dante's just out here shooting jukeboxes with the mysteriously right tracks.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, that was good. It's like, he's like, we're, what do you say, we're the brothers of something, and we work better with music.
We're the sons of Eva. And
Sons of Eva, yeah. We were better with music.
Because he was tired of being called the Sons of Sparta.
Yeah. That was amazing. I think that so they really. So what we'll do, I'm gonna go into characters individually.
Okay.
After the break, we're gonna run a break real quick. We will be right back. But hang on.
Hello world, Red King here with our sponsor, Dubby. Go to dubby.gg and enter our discount code CRITHIT, that's KRITHIT at checkout for 10% off on your order on us. That's dubby.gg, discount code CRITHIT. Dubby, be better.
Chasing every dream, I don't ever need to second guess it. Top of the game, I'm the one they all selected. From the bottom to the top.
And we are back. Devil May Cry Netflix review part 2. No, not part 2. We're just back from the break. It's fine. I'm not going to try to add extra shit. Think more with these up. There's 2 uploads because I fucking lost my fucking mind. One half and one half. Characters, and I'm going to say they went and they took Virgil, who in the video game series was so one-dimensional. He was just like, I want power.
It was better when it got a 5.
Yeah.
And 4 DLC.
They didn't do anything with 4 DLC except for just allow him to be playable.
They had a little bit of stuff in there. It wasn't like a story mode, but they had a little bit extra.
Did they slideshow that fucking game? That DLC type
I don't think it was a slideshow.
I can't remember it.
Yeah. It's been a while. It's been a while. But 5 was better. 5 was...
Yeah, of course.
We know it's in your top 10.
Yes, it is, and it still remains. It still remains.
Virgil's character in the animated series, he is still power hungry.
But at least there's a reason.
There's a good reason for it. You know, they did a lot with him when they took him from his home and they tortured him and they turned him into what he is. Like, that was insane. And Mundus was like, he was on his like incredibly sadistic shit.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna use Sparta's son as like just the most unhinged weapon ever.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That whole manipulation tactic was crazy.
Well, like, I also like, though, right, because, like, obviously at the end of season 1, Dante's on ice. The fact that we got an episode of basically just Virgil was really good.
Yeah, they needed that. I do think they needed that. And I think that his kind of will to go against Mundus still, even though Mundus was technically right in a way, he was kind of like, but you still killed my mom. he's like, I don't give 2 shits.
Right, that final fight scene where he's just going to town with the Force Edge and
oh gosh, that was so cool. Yeah, I think they kind of gave him like peak scenes, and I'll be honest,
Virgil's cooler than Dante.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, I think, too, like, fundamentally in the series, he's cooler than Dante, because you start to realize Dante is a fucking dweeb. Like,
He's a TDR playing.
Yeah.
That scene was great.
And it's crazy. Like, he's a straight edger. So, like, he doesn't drink any alcohol. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't... He gets strawberry sundaes.
Yeah. Like he is such a dweeb. Like,
he gets the lady's number with the fucking makeup or the lipstick kiss on it, and then uses it to wipe his mouth.
Yeah.
He doesn't, like, he's completely tone deaf.
Like
he's a dweeb.
it's crazy.
But you know what though,
And it does work.
yeah, and I think that's the one thing is like, I think if you tried to lean into it in a way, because they made him more over the top as time has went on, and I think that if you tried to lean into it in the way that they tried to make things cool back in the early 2000s, it would come off really cringe.
Okay, I just love the fact though that he's acting like he's hot shit when he's on DDR and he's missing every step.
That was amazing because he was doing moves. He turned on a game. He didn't play the game.
Correct.
He's just doing his own
Fucking
thing.
Trilby.
He's just doing his own thing. Yeah, no, I think that I would probably say that Virgil would be cooler than Dante, in my opinion. Like they're both amazing, iconic characters. Obviously, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, but like, you know, I would say ultimately Virgil kind of hit a little different. Like season 2 was very cool, due in large part to Virgil.
I agree.
And I think that so if we look at Lady, and Lady, I think is one of the characters that kind of got the most shit online.
Divisive.
Yeah, divisive because, and the thing that I hate is the only thing they really have to say against the character is that she swears too much. And it's like, it's bad writing because she swears too much.
Have they ever met anyone in the military?
Have you ever met anybody in real fucking life is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you fucking shit and fuck ass bitch.
That whole thing is gonna have to get censored.
It's only because I said bitch at the end.
No, you said fuck too many times together.
Yeah, there's actually a thing. You get cluster.
You can't cluster fuck.
Yeah.
No, but evidently they may have been loosening the restrictions on a certain C word a couple of times a video.
Don't. Fucking don't. And hey, don't.
We're not
reveal,
Scottish. So.
Alright, don't reveal the fact that you said. You should have never became happy. It's very telling. Very telling.
I thought he just gave you the finger for a second.
And what the complaint is that it's kind of childish or infantile or amateur kind of writing. And the thing that I don't like, because the comparison, right, is the Vivzy Pop shit. Like the Has-Been Hotels.
Oh my gosh. And anything produced by Vivzy Pop?
Vivzy.
Am I saying it right? Vivzy Pop? I want it to be right. You're a hack and all your series sucks. Everything sucks. Everything's garbage. Worst ever. Your fandom's toxic.
Yeah.
Your art style's trash.
Like Has-Been Hotel?
That's on me that I won't get down.
Like, if you were on fire, I wouldn't piss to put you out, bro. You're garbage. Hang it up.
Straight
Pack your shit up.
hot garbo. With that being said, hurry up for season 3.
Oh, so you're one of those.
No, Has-Been Hotel is good. The music's good. You got
So, do you know why I think that's a shit criticism of Lady? I'm more okay with your criticism of you being like, she shouldn't have been able to take on a demon, because at least within lore you can attest to that. But here's the thing. Most of the characters in the series don't swear. So having a character that does swear makes sense. Because you've got William Baines, who is a zealot, so he's not going to swear. Dante is a golden retriever, so he's not going to swear.
When he gets really mad at Mundus, then he swears.
Right. Yep.
And that made that work. That made that
Right.
scene work.
But even Virgil doesn't swear. And Virgil is the other character that you'd probably see swearing. But he doesn't. Mundus doesn't. Arius doesn't.
You're right. Yeah, you're right about that. And it just so happens to be the one that is obviously fully human and lost her mother to her father, and also got put into a military from a very young age.
Because
Am I missing anything?
the alternative was getting jailed for murder.
Yeah. The alternative was getting shit. That's right. So anything else? Because I would be pretty
She grew up in the streets, just
and fucking putting work on people.
On demons with not superpowered ammunition.
That's what I'm saying. She was just crazy.
And that scene is why I didn't have a problem with her beating the shit out of the clones. Because we see her take down a demon with nothing but a regular gun.
Still a gun. As a teen, it's still a gun. Hand, it's a weapon. If she had a weapon,
Okay, how about this with the analogy? How about this with the analogy, right? If you are expecting an army, right? And then all of a sudden you get swarmed by mosquitoes, you are going to lose the fight against mosquitoes. It was something that you weren't fucking expecting. If you're expecting the son of Sparta to come flying through the air and try to claymore swing your fucking head off, you're like, don't worry, I've got that licked. I've got it handled. I am confident in what I'm finna do. And then all of a sudden, some random bitch comes flying through the air and fucking knee drop you in the head. And you'd be like, fuck, what? Pop. You get hit. You get hit. You're not thinking about dodging. You're not thinking about anything that's not 6'2" with fucking big ass wings and horns.
This is what. All right, are you ready for this?
She got shook.
I'm about to write this for you, right? I'm about to actually. What's his name? Andre Shaker.
I'm Shaker.
Andre Shaker.
Shaker, I hardly know.
Damn it. I'm gonna write this scene for you because they were fighting over what? The sword, right? You could have had her.
Lady use.
Yep. And it could have been a lucky swing.
I
It could have been like, that's what I'm saying. Check it. And she shook free, right? And took a drop, because we already know she's kind of built different anyway. She's a little tough. Took a drop, shook free from her, and like just dropped, hit the building. And then booked for that sword. And then she saw her grab the sword, and then just thought, I'm just gonna fly at her, and she can't do anything with it anyway. And she just did a desperation swing, just turn and swing, and caught her. I would have been like, there you go.
Well, it
there
was,
you go.
it was weird to me this lady all of a sudden just didn't have a knife.
That is a little weird too. That is a little weird too.
She
Right,
had
the
all her
whole
combat.
infiltration mission into fucking Makai.
And she had a special knife.
Yeah.
And she was low key looking like a Viltrumite for a second.
She did.
She was low key looking like a Viltrumite.
This is really invincible.
But I agree that she should have used the sword.
Yeah,
That would have made the scene better.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest thing. My gripe is not with, because obviously her tenacity is a thing. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Even if you put the knee drop on her to then go get the sword, I'll even buy that. But it's like, you put the knee drop on her and it took her down long enough for you to shake free, have some scenes, and then for that little girl to shoot her with the bullet.
Now, here's the question. Would the sword have blown her up if she tried to use it?
No.
She grabbed it. She was holding on to it.
Because the thing is right, anyone can hold it.
Right. It's just...
It's a sword.
She did get knocked the fuck out.
Remember, Arius uses it himself when he's fighting Virgil.
Mm-hmm.
Was he using it with his techno arm?
No, he was using his regular arm because that's before Virgil just cuts his fucking arm off.
I low-key forgot that he had a robo arm until the end where I saw him all fucked up.
It was funny when they're fucking shit talking each other and Arius is like, oh, Virgil, I beat you the last time we fought alone. And Virgil was like, yeah, but I'm feeling pretty good because I still have both my arms. He was just hanging his jacket over that arm for a second. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, the shit talking was so good, man.
yeah, but if you got that wrong in a Devil May Cry show,
I
Dante
agree.
and Virgil are such big shit talkers.
Yes, yep.
So, like, that's the other thing as far as, like, the series goes as a whole. So, Adi was saying that he's got enough in the tank to run 10 seasons.
Okay. I'm here for it.
The only thing is, though, that's a little weird. Because there's not even 10 seasons worth of content in the actual video game series. So I'm wondering where
What if you take 5 games, 2 seasons per game, you may have it.
Yeah, true. I guess if you think of it as condensed 3, then you could kind of make
Because that is, it's condensed 3
With a splash of 2.
with a splash of 2.
because 2 is not the ground that they're going to cover. That's why. That's it. I'm telling you right now. That's why.
I agree. And one of them, there are 2 stains on that series.
Oh my lord.
One stain is 2. The other one is DMC. And the funny thing is, they actually did.
That's right.
They did the mop head thing with Enzo. He got caught, and a mop fell on his head and did the mop head Dante reference.
Yeah.
They did a flashback when Dante first met. I keep forgetting his damn name. Lucan. And he was wearing a fit similar to DMC Dante.
Yep, he was. Yeah, that's right. The color. That's what it was too. Like the color scheme here. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, they put him in a fit that was similar to that. So they were doing mad references.
Mm-hmm.
And if they keep that energy, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Which I'll be honest, and we'll get this clear now. DMC Devil May Cry was not a bad game. It was a bad Devil May Cry game.
Yep.
That's fair.
Like the gameplay itself, I'm not gonna lie, it was actually really good. Like the whole kind of, you got to shift between the 2 different types of weapons, so there was like more strategy to it. Like it was fun.
And then there was the difference in the demon realm versus the human world. And I mean, obviously there was a lot of left turns with it when it comes to the writing, the character design. When they re-released that game, they edited Virgil's fedora off.
Yeah.
Like, hey, that's crazy.
That's funny. I forgot about that. They're like, nah, get that Mulaney shit the fuck out of here.
Fucking, he had a katana
And a fucking
fedora. He was a Mulaney-ass motherfucker. That was insane.
I can't.
He was a full-blown actually.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. No, you're right about that. No, I think so. Yeah, I'm here for it. If it's gonna go for 10 seasons, we got it. Hopefully Netflix ain't gonna be a fucking bitch though, because Netflix is trash for that. They don't ever give anybody more than fucking 3 usually. So I would be kind of surprised if we make that far.
So like,
Stronger Things got 5.
That was the only one. And
that show tripped over the finish line.
I didn't watch it, so.
I stopped after season 1. I'm sorry, that show was trash. I couldn't stand Stranger Things. I couldn't stand it. I think it was a timing thing. I think that show became popular because of timing. Just so happened D&D shit was taking off.
It was right in the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah, right in the middle of the pandemic.
Everybody was home.
Yeah, everyone was getting into D&D in the first place because of the pandemic. And then, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
If you look at it like an MK Ultra show and not a Dungeons and Dragons show, it's better.
Fair.
Right. So, the future of the Devil May Cry series, right? So I think one thing that they could do is crossover with Darkstalker.
It's fucking sitting right there.
It is.
If they don't, drop the ball.
I agree.
It's
Andre the Giant.
what?
Hear me now if you drop this ball.
So the whole thing. There we go. Damn.
What the fuck is
Adi Shankar?
Adi Shankar? Shankar? Oh my gosh.
Andre the Giant. What the fuck are you on about? The series writer. Just say that.
The series writer. No, Adi Shankar.
There we go.
There we go.
What's his name?
Adi Shankar.
Okay.
Baby. Let's go. Hear me now. Hear me now. The ball is in your court. Okay? I'm not joking when I say this. You can revive Darkstalkers. I'm putting it right here, right fucking now. You heard it here. If the Devil May Cry Netflix series leans into Darkstalkers, Darkstalkers is saved. You have a chance. Clearly, you think about it. It's in there. The references are in there. So just fucking do it. And like Morgan, that's it. Just Morgan.
Well, I was gonna say, imagine just like fucking, they're acting like Mundus is hot shit, and then Morgan's dad is just like, no, he ruled such a small portion of this place. The fuck do you think he was?
Yo, that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. And you get, I'm telling you, one episode in Makai, just the whole time, and just focus on them. You know, I guarantee you, it'll be perfect time to just, and be good drop
because you would have Dante meet Felicia.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, dude, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
So here's the thing, right? Because the gate to Makai closed, and Virgil was fighting Mundus.
Yeah.
Mundus dies off screen. We don't need to kill him on screen.
So
here's a big statue, man.
Here's the thing, though, right? Dante has to be the one to kill him, right? Because that's the whole point of the series, is that Dante surpasses Sparta.
They don't need to. Here's why.
I agree. I think I agree with this.
They don't need to. Because season 3 is a Virgil-only season. Mundus dies off screen. The fucking first episode of season 3 is all of Virgil's new subjects. And then, because there are spots in Makai they've already established where they don't give a fuck about Mundus.
That's true.
Yeah.
Lands that can be ruled by other demon lords. The Ainsland clan, freaking the Maximov house,
Doma.
Doma. Like, come on, whole season. That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. That's how you do
The
it.
whole season where they don't show any other characters. It's just Virgil and his basically Nobunaga's ass ambition to unify, to like truly unify Makai and either kill or partner or subjugate every other demon lord. He's like, the world had been fractured. It'd be like, oh my gosh. There'll be some people in his fucking little court who'll be like, oh my gosh, well, what are they gonna do? What are you gonna do now that Mundus is dead? His influence was what was holding this land together. He's gonna be like, no, he absolutely was not. And I got fucking proof.
I was the influence holding this together.
That's what I'm saying. I was the influence. And I was only holding his spot together. Fucking, and then it'd be like a whole ass season where he does that, and then he ends season 3 with him opening the fucking world, the realms back up, and then he goes to do his thing. Then you could retire the crossover, but you did it. For 8 episodes, you fucking did it.
That, you know what? I think that's a good idea. That's a good season idea.
And then after that, fucking, they make a new Darkstalkers fighting game, and I'm like,
Darkstalkers animated series.
yeah.
Speaking of which, what do you think should get the next Netflix animated series? Because now that this is clearly a thing. It's going to be a thing as long as people keep watching it. I don't think people are going to stop watching it. So, the next animated series, what do you think it should be?
That's a good one.
It's hard not to pick Capcom because I have.
Yeah, because I Beautiful Joe.
Beautiful Joe would be cool.
Well, they already made an anime series, and it was a serviceable anime series.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with it, but
Maybe they just relaunch it on Netflix. They just remaster it, just put it back up. So I guess I gotta pick a good.
yeah, pick one that doesn't have a. That doesn't.
Show.
Oh,
That's cool.
that's a good one.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I told you it's hard to pick Capcom.
They've already got the partnership going, right? Because, like, the thing is, right, Square Enix owns Studio Bones. So I had been thinking about some go watch the credits to Full Metal Alchemist. When Studio Bones shows up, you'll see Square Enix.
That's why they got the Full Metal Alchemist games on the PlayStation 2? Ah! What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's cool.
Have you guys been watching Demons of the Shadow Realm?
I have.
Fucking sweet.
I do like it a lot.
Okay.
It's really weird because it is you know how Full Metal Alchemist was like, it had that energy, it had that aura, and it was very like self-reverent. Not in a bad way.
Yeah.
It was very self-reverent. It was like, taking this fucking shit very seriously. The characters in Demons of the Shadow Realm, they are goofy as hell. They fucking, they banter back and forth.
Yeah.
It is really.
I remember seeing a clip from that was like, because the one with the red hood, the one girl with the red hood.
Gabby.
Yeah, she's got like powers and she can like explode people.
She has a demon. She has a daemon.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's invisible, isn't it, or something? To people?
To some people.
Okay. Yeah, because
You can't see.
Because I remember in the clip that I saw, there was people getting murdered.
Yeah,
by
she's
chomp.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, it's not
We've got male Hawkeye as the lead protagonist.
Yeah, that's what
Female Bradley.
Yep.
Wait. Wait, I'm there. Okay, so
We're off track, though. We're off track.
I have one that I would do. King of Fighters. And the reason why I would do it is because you know how Fatal Fury be doing those animated trailers and things like
Yeah,
that?
the cutscenes.
They have that classic fucking style. Like the classic Fatal Fury, like early Fatal Fury style. Oh my lord, bro. Yeah, I would do that. I would do that.
I don't think the King of Fighters series was compelling enough. I think Fatal Fury was a great series.
Fuck you.
So you could just blue and say fuck it to both of them.
That's fair. I think there's more story there, but there's more fan service to be done with King of Fighters.
You just want mine.
Mine would be Fatal Fury if I just wanted mine. That's the thing. It's the first time I will say this. It's got nothing to do with anything else. I want King of Fighters to be realized as it should have been, because King of Fighters has been shit on in every way possible. A shitty CGI movie that looked like fucking Pink Fong or whatever the fuck that. Looked terrible CGI.
I do remember that.
It had
The eye.
It had a live action, which was worse than the Tekken live action, which was worse than the Street Fighter live action, which was worse than the second Mortal Kombat live action.
And they're still somehow all better than Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah, it's still somehow cooked Dragon Ball Evolution.
That is wild. I'm trying to think, speaking of Dragon Ball, was Daima a Netflix series? No, it wasn't.
No, I believe that's Crunchyroll.
So I think fighting games would actually be great for Netflix adaptations, just because there's a whole ass story to every single one of these fighting games.
Bloody Roar.
Oh,
Yeah, you've done it. Yes, of course.
damn.
I didn't think of this.
Damn, you might have won. Damn, you might have won.
Oh, that's
Damn, you might have won. That's crazy.
That is amazing. Yes.
That's crazy. Yeah, okay, I agree with that, because I also agree because the game, the reboot would come soon after, so I agree.
Yeah, so it's almost like run the series in front of people so that when the game comes out, they're like, hey, yeah, I just got done watching that show. That was a great show. They turned the show into a game.
Yeah, and then all the while we're just like
it's been 20 years.
That sounds so creepy.
Yo, that was bad. That was bad. Yeah.
So creepy.
Yeah, that was bad. Another Capcom series, not Ghosts and Goblins, though you could do references to it, but Maximo
Okay.
with Ghosts and Goblins callbacks. Just because I like Maximo better than I like
That's actually decent.
Sir Arthur.
Yeah, that's actually decent.
It's just Capcom. It's Oops All Capcom.
Yeah.
Honestly, they have the inside track to being kind of the Netflix thing. That's like peanut butter and jelly right now.
That's true.
But like, I don't know. I think going forward, us covering fucking Netflix adaptations, the new ones, the old ones are not doable.
No.
But like,
Plus, it's not a cook.
if they keep it going like this,
Netflix is interestingly good suddenly with some of these series.
you know they're trying to take over because Crunchyroll's going through that whole fucking debacle.
Yeah.
We won't have Crunchyroll probably next year or whatever. And
I'd rather they not go away. They're still fairly cheap for a streaming service.
I think Netflix is trying to buy streaming rights, to replace Crunchyroll.
Is that good though?
It may not be.
No, it's a problem. Because do you know, if you go and talk to a Japanese person, they're shocked that we only have like Crunchyroll. That we have one anime choice
Yeah,
in this
that's
country.
it is pretty fun, especially considering that anime is so big here. And like, it's undeniably a kind of huge industry in the United States because every new cartoon show is copying it. we
not wrong.
We can't deny that. So I'm like, I mean, even myself, I'm pretty good with that art style, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, it might be Oops All Capcom or Legend of Zelda. I'll take Legend of Zelda.
I absolutely would not. That series is not good enough to put into a
You don't think so?
TV show, and the movie's gonna be bad. And
Here's the problem. Link doesn't talk.
You're right. That is a big problem, but you can
it
change
looked
that.
like how Master Chief kept taking his fucking helmet
Right,
off in
but
the fucking
why?
Halo series.
Link isn't supposed to talk. And I don't want to listen to Navi.
So
Hey, listen! I know how to Z-target, Navi.
that's your other option, is that he's completely silent. You could play it for laughs. Hear me out. He is still a silent protagonist, but it could be a situation where it's like just nobody lets him talk.
That joke only works for like 30 minutes.
I don't know. There are actually Zelda games where he does talk, and they're considered some of the worst games ever made. Because they came out for the Philips CDI.
Well, excuse me,
Yes.
princess.
Homeboy was horny as hell too. He was like,
He was always trying to get him something.
and there was like scenes.
How about a kiss?
There was a couple of scenes
myself.
where he was like, he was looking at her through her window.
Oh, homie.
I'm like, yeah. That's a,
bring light into my lair.
You must
die.
I like that, princess. That's a nice cake you got there, princess.
I love the one like comic strip meme where it's like it's all the Zeldas meeting and they're like, yeah, we invited all of them, and I think it's Ocarina of Time Zelda's like all of them,
Oh, no.
and then it's Wand of Gamelon Princess Zelda just strolling in.
Oh my gosh. The Wand of Gamelon playthrough, Game Grumps playthrough is one of my favorites, by the way. Shout out Game Grumps. But yeah, if you ever get a chance, watch that whole playthrough. Hilarious.
Yeah, I think that I think Capcom and Netflix working together would certainly be good.
They seem to have the most to draw.
Echo?
Yeah, simpatico. Yeah. And the most draw when it comes to like the most to draw from when it comes to story and like a tangible story that you can make into a. Because I think that would be the struggle when it comes to certain games. Is just like there is a story, it exists, but it's not really like it's not that much, or it's so elaborate that there's no point in telling it.
That's a lot. That's why Blaze Blue wouldn't work.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing I would say that Blaze Blue, you might have a problem with that because there is so much and it's so
like fate.
and Kingdom Hearts. It's like trying to make a Kingdom Hearts anime. Good fucking luck.
Can't even make a good Kingdom Hearts game these days.
Hey, 4 is in full production, baby.
Why? Let the series die.
Yep.
Fuck Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, wait.
Oh, shit.
I found Mega Man X.
Oh, damn.
And then you get to redeem the one freaking horrible zero voice acting.
What are we fighting for?
And with that, we have reached the end.
Jackpot.
See, that's more appropriate than completely scoffing my intro.
You best live without this part of the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, that was the whole intro. Every part of it.
Right, but if we don't make your face red at least once an episode, how are you really Red King?
True.
Damn. You think the shirts would do it, but I guess not. Find us,
Manila.
find us wherever you find your favorite podcast. Find us on YouTube at CritTube. Find us on Twitch at CriticalHit_gaming. More Halo content to come because I am a Halo sim.
I do love Halo.
Let's see. I think that's all that follows. I feel like I'm missing something. It's brought to you by Dummy.
Did you say Twitch?
I did say Twitch.
You said hate more Halo content coming.
On Twitch at CriticalHit_gaming.
Hey!
Just in case if I forgot it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not. I was here for it.
You were just waiting for your next ad. Oh crap.
Jump in.
Ding ding.
Tell us what you think in the comments. Tell us what you want to see next. I figured out how YouTube community works, so I'm going to be posting more on that.
Let's fucking go.
Until next time, Jackpot! I said it now.